August 31st, 2019, the Oregon Ducks and the Auburn Tigers will be taking on each other in a non-conference neutral site ball game in Arlington, Texas. They call it the Advocare Classic. Once again, it's K-Stu the GOAT for Vernon Speaks Sports, mostly talking about Auburn football and the rest of the SEC. I want to give a shout out to my fearless and true gang, War Eagle. Now, Auburn and Oregon are experiencing eerily similar successes in spring ball as far as basketball goes. Both teams will represent their conferences in the Sweet 16. Ironically, both teams will be playing an ACC team, as Oregon will be taking on number 1 seeded Virginia and Auburn will be taking on North Carolina. Both teams, Auburn and Oregon, have enjoyed a nice little winning streak to end the season. I think Oregon is at about 10 games. Auburn is about at 11 game winning streak. Both teams actually won their conference championship games and won the tournament championship game. So this has been a huge offseason for the Auburn Tigers and the Oregon Ducks. Now, as a matter of fact, Oregon is also, early news sources say that Oregon is also projected to win the Pac-12, as we kind of sort of speculated that would be an early projection for the Oregon Ducks, but they are not picked to win, to go to the college football playoffs. As a matter of fact, the sources want to say that Oregon will probably wind up going to the designated Pac-12 ball game of the Rose Bowl. And you know, when I look at Oregon's schedule and I look at some of the schedule from Washington last year, I kind of see why, you know, they would make a prediction like this, winning the Pac-12 but not going to the college football playoffs. Strangely enough, Washington actually lost to Auburn to begin the season. That loss didn't necessarily cancel them out, but Washington actually lost another game. So that's matter of fact, they lost to Oregon, ironically, last year. So, you know, looking at Oregon's schedule, obviously having a tough matchup with Auburn to begin the season, dates with Stanford, Washington, and USC. You know, the Pac-12, although, you know, outside sources try to say that this is not a competitive conference, I just don't believe that to be true. This conference is going to be very competitive this year, and in my opinion, there is no clear-cut answer as to who is going to be the conference champion this year. Now, the Auburn Tigers are also enjoying a very good spring as well, like I said before, carrying on a nice winning streak, an SEC tournament championship into the Sweet 16. So, I mean, strangely enough, I'm not sure just at first glance how the brackets match up, but I mean, it could be a crazy scenario where Auburn could wind up facing Oregon. Either it would have to probably be in the Final Four, just on the outside looking in. Okay, so when we look at this, got two good programs facing each other early season. As a matter of fact, some big basketball news for the Oregon Ducks. They just penciled in a home-to-home series with iconic basketball team Michigan that will start December the 14th, 2019 this year. So some very exciting news coming out of Eugene, Oregon, and Auburn. Like I said before, both teams' basketball are still definitely in the hunt, but they face some serious competition this week, as Oregon will take on Virginia on Thursday, and Auburn will take on North Carolina on Friday. Once again, it's K-Stu the GOAT for Vernon Speaks Sports. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. War Eagle.